Welcome to English literature class, my dear students of class 11. In the story Quality, you studied how the the narrator appreciates the quality of the shoes by made by Gessler brothers. Now, please open page number 25 and study it. The last stanza, the last paragraph is here. These thoughts, of course, came to me later. These thoughts, of course, the thoughts that he thinks about the quality of the shoes made by Gessler brothers. He says that these thoughts, of course, came to me later, though even when I was introduced to him, when I was promoted to him, when I was introduced to him at the age of perhaps 14. He was perhaps at the age of 14 when he was introduced to him. Some inkling haunted me of dignity of himself and brother. Some slight suspicion came to my mind, dignity of himself and brother, for to make boots, such boots as he made seemed to me then, and still seems to me mysterious and wonderful. The narrator is very suspicious. How is possible to make such a dignified, such a mysterious and wonderful shoes made by Gessler brothers? I remember, the author says that I remember well my shy remark one day while stretching out to him my youthful foot. He went to the shop one day and he thinks that he remember when he asked, "Isn't it awfully hard to do, Mr. Gessler? Isn't it terrible hard to do? Isn't it terrible hard to make such type of good shoes, Mr. Gessler?" And his answer, given with a sudden smile from out of the sardonic redness of his beard. The mocking redness came on his beard, and he said, "It is an art. It is an art." He said that it is to make such type of shoes, to make such type of good quality of shoes is an art. Himself he was a little. Now, what is the characteristics of Mr. Gessler? The author says here. He says himself he was a little as if made from leather. He was very bony person. He was very lean and thin, with his yellow crinkling face, with his yellow wrinkled uneven face. There was unevenness on his face and crinkly reddish hair and beard. And his hair and beard were red, and neat folds slanting down his cheeks to the corners of his mouth. And his guttural and one-toned voice. His voice was harsh and throaty, for leather is a sardonic substance and stiff and slow of purpose. And he said that leather is a sardonic, mocking substance and stiff and slow of purpose, and that was the character of his face, save that his eyes, which were grey blue, had in them the simple gravity of one secretly possessed by the ideal. There was a seriousness, there was a simple gravity, there was a simple seriousness on his possesses, as the writer says, that of one secretly possessed by the ideal. As his ideal were good, the so they have their faces very simple and full of gravity. Pillar in every way with a great industry that sometimes in early days I was not quite sure of him until the interview was over. He says that though watery, pillar in every way, with a great diligence, that sometimes in early days, the author says, sometimes in early days I was not quite sure of him until the interview was over. Interview means when he was introduced. Then I knew that it was he, if the words, I will ask my brother. He thought that both are the same because both were alike, and he did not know that Gessler brothers are two in number. He thought that there is only one brother. So when one of his brothers said, "Then I will ask my brother," then he knew only that Gessler brothers are two. Had not been spoken, and that if they had, it was his elder brother. Then he only knew that the younger, to whom he was asking, he was talking, was his younger brother, and sometimes whenever something is necessary to ask, he always said, "I will ask my brother." Brother means here elder brother. When one grew old and wild and ran up bills, one somehow never ran them up with the Gessler brother. When one grew old and wild and ran up bills, one somehow never ran them up with the Gessler brother. It would not have seemed becoming to go in there and stretch out one's foot to that blue iron spectacle glance, owing him for more than, say, two pair, just the comfortable reassurance that one was still his client. The author says that when one grew old and wild and ran up bills, one somehow never ran them up with the Gessler brother. The writer says that everyone goes to the shop. Everyone when wanted to, if anyone wanted to purchase shoes, they never, or he or they, never gone to the shop with the intention of owing. It would not have seemed becoming to go in their state. It was not like this to go to the shop and stretch out one's foot to that blue iron spectacle glance and owing him for more than, say, owing him for more than taking, owing him for more than, say, two pair just. Give me the two pair, just the comfortable assurance that one was still his client. No one was such like this, that only to go to the shop and ask for the shoes to assure that he is the client, and he to reassure them that he was his client. For it was not possible to go him very often. His boots lasted terribly. As his boots lasted terribly, that was very, they were very durable. For it was not possible to go him very often, having something beyond the temporary, some as it were essential boot stitched into them. Some were as it were significant feature, a boot stitched into them. They used to make the shoes significantly. They work on it very dignified manner. And what after that you will study in my next video. Thank you so much, students.